Okay, let's get some paint ready. Let me set it over. I'm not gonna lie, intimidation. And I definitely need lighting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make this here bend down. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I need to make this shrink down some.
Well, you paint and I'll mess with that.
Ah, here we go. Oh, we good. It's all good. Here we go.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is hit this up with some alcohol. Oh, yep, you got 2 tips. Perfect.
Hi, Amber. Thanks for coming back. We messed up. Hi, Richard.
And Richard, he's in New Zealand. Him and his mother watch on their television
Hi,
in New
Delicious.
Zealand.
That's a cute name. I like that.
I know.
I
Some
like
of them
that.
got really cute names.
Brett Slip, I see you.
Yep, he's my moderator in Germany.
Okay.
He is.
Jerry
I
Lynn,
love his
hi.
personality. I
And
have
Christy.
been blessed with amazing
Or
moderators.
Crystal. I'm sorry. Crystal. There we go.
I like the sheen. It looks so natural, like a real
Amber.
person.
I'm just calling off your name so that Selena knows who's
Yep,
here.
shout out, shout out.
And we've got
She's sending shout
Elaine.
outs.
Okay. Thank you guys for coming back. We kind of goofed.
It's all right. Trust me, they know. They know I'm always good. I always mess up when I'm live. When I'm live, I always do something right. They're very forgiving. I've been very blessed with that.
Hi, Cherry Lynn. Do I have a favorite color? I do. My favorite color is blue. So when you guys picked the blue outfit, I was like jazzed. It was like, yay, that's the one I would have picked too. So, and I was surprised how many picked, what was it, number 4, the last one I did? Because I was really struggling to come up with that option. Yeah, Elaine, Tatiana's hair is so fun. It's so fun.
Look
Yes,
at
I
this.
still, well, okay, so here's the story of my Chrissy doll. I had my Chrissy dolls and I was saving them all so that when I had children, this is when I was a little girl, I'd be able to give them to my little girl. And my father took all my dolls and gave them away to an orphanage in Mexico.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I lost her. But one Christmas, my birthday's on Christmas Eve. So one Christmas, my sister and I got on eBay and she bought me a Chrissy doll. And that actually started me restoring Chrissy dolls. And I did that for maybe about a year or so. So that's kind of where I started to learn my doll trade. I actually rerouted my Chrissy. The Chrissy I have now, I rerouted one for me and one for each of my sisters. My sisters and I all grew up with them.
Amber, she's a regular and she just started doing a reroute. Okay, so when you watch and see how I do this, you're gonna see me end up doing 2 colors.
Can you guys see okay? Am I doing
yeah,
okay?
trust me, I can.
Okay.
It's definitely there. I would. Let me see. I would do a little
This way?
like this. Yeah.
Okay.
That way the light's hitting it right on it.
You know, just so that everybody knows, the original concept for Doll Friends was to cross a play doll with a collector's doll. So to give the play environment a little more realism. And so, you know, when you say to get this for your daughter,
Okay, can you tell a difference in the is it lower? Can you tell?
yeah, it is. Yeah, that's better. And so they're built to play. In other words, these are not pillow doll friends. They are built to play. You can take them out and drop them in the mud. You can take them in the baseball field. You can, in fact, one of the things I did is I used to have them in retail stores, and I was doing an event, and there was a water feature in front of this store, and a little boy took Alexis and, like little boys do, kind of had her by the leg.
Oh.
And, you know, was kind of like bumping her across the hardscape. and mom had, her face was just like crazy. And I'm like, no, let him play. Let him play. And they took him and threw it into the water. And I was like, no, that's where she belongs. Let her play. And so when, after that, all that play, I took her home. I used my, my, what I call my restoration sponge, and I took away any of the little, ouchies that she had occurred during that event. And I used her for a model for my photography.
I think you told me
So
about that.
yeah, these are built. I like to say they're like Tupperware. They're built to play. So whether you want to display them or you want to take them out and play, that's what they're for.
All right.
Yes, I did play with Barbies when I was young. In fact, my grandmother bought me I think it was the 1961. Now I'm starting to give my age away. Barbie, and I had her for the longest time. When a cat got a hold of her and chewed up her face once,
Oh my
but I
God.
kept her, and then she got lost
I'm
in between a
trying
move. So
to
yeah, I've had Barbies for quite a while.
do that over there. The lighting. Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's where I believe that a child's doll friend should have should what I want to say, inject happiness into the world. So I am very kind of tied to the smiles, and that's why you see different forms of smiles. Even the closed mouth would have some form of a smile. So if you're going to spend a lot of time, with a doll friend, it should help you feel optimistic and happy, and that's why they have their smiles.
Yeah, and that's also why you give them that realism. So they're not made to be looking like perfection, like because these are supposed to represent the, real girls with a little quirkiness and realistic smiles and
That's an excellent point. I don't believe in perfection. We are not perfect as people, and our faces are not perfect. And so, what I believe is in artistic beauty.
that didn't even show up.
So,
Oh my God, I'm trying to get the pink to show up.
oh, strawberry shortcake. My daughter had strawberry shortcake. I mean, that was like a big deal.
She's still at Target.
Yeah, well, that's the second release of her. They took her away for a while.
This one's a reproduction.
Yeah. So, yes, I definitely. In fact, you know what I used to do, you guys? I used to take all my dolls. In my house, my dad bought a two-story house, and the upstairs was one huge room, in which me and my sisters lived in. And so there was one bed on each end and one in the middle. And then Dad laid down tape to separate the rooms so we know which part was ours.
Oh my gosh.
And then there was a ping pong table that was up there. And I would crawl under the ping pong table with my various dolls, my velvets, and I would play school. And there would be picture day. And then what's funny when you talk to my sisters is I've been sewing since making clothes and doing stuff, I think my entire life, I swear. And so I would make things and then wrap them in cellophane and sell them to my sisters. So little did I know I would end up doing that as an adult.
Oh, I love that story. Oh my God. See, you be telling me stuff like that on the phone, but in person, I don't know. I just like it. Girl, if you lived near me, I swear to God, I'd be at your house all the time. We would never sleep. We would be working, creating different looks for dolls, working with hair, paint work, all of that stuff. Oh my God. And
You know, yeah, and there was a question about, kids cutting the hair. As a child, I did that. That was, to me, the reason why the hair is so long is to invite you to cut it and to create your own looks. And when I was a child, I actually shaved one of my Chrissy's heads and stuck my mom's wig.
oh
It was one of
God.
my mom's old wigs, and I put it on hair and I kind of stuck some pins in to try to hold it.
Oh my
And then
God.
I gave her a new name. And so I think creativity, it happens with freedom. And so, please cut away.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You're
Yeah.
encouraging people to cut their doll's hair. I just got
But
to telling Ellen, I don't want none of my doll's hair cut.
the thing is
But
that
it's good. A lot of people like it.
your doll friend becomes your doll friend,
Yeah.
when you put your heart into it. And, whether it's what you dress them in or how you cut their hair or, the various things that you do. And that's the vision for me.
It's for people to take them and let them create them into the character that they want them to be. That makes sense. I
Yeah.
think that's really good. Oh my God.
You know what? That's the thing. So yeah,
Okay,
Amber,
how does that eyebrow look to you?
I like that.
No, don't lie.
No, I'm dead serious. I like it. Here, let's see. What do you guys think? I really like it.
I'm nervous. I am very nervous here in front of Ellen doing
I
this.
like it.
And I don't know why. I'm nervous. Okay, there we
See,
go.
look at you guys. Where's your mom?
Well, I can't answer. You know what? It might be someone at the door. Check the door.
Okay.
My package might have come in. That might be it. Well, you can give your doll friend tattoos. Okay, so we done this eyebrow. I made it lower. Let me come up. Was it anything there? Oh my God, there it is. Hello. Target. What could that be? All right, I'm trying to get in so I can see, but I can't. Oh my God. Look, these are my delicious. No, oh, all the stars. Oh, okay, now we can focus. Okay, there we
There.
go. So this would be the new eyebrow look for Tatiana, I think. Pretty similar to that, a little bit lower. So it doesn't look this shocked.
No,
Hi,
no, 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 no.
Kennedy.
I like the.
You like that?
Yeah,
That's
I
what you
do.
like?
Because she has she has eyes like me, where they're small, and which means you got more brow,
Your eyes
right?
aren't small.
Yeah.
They look,
small
they actually they look
eyes.
small on camera, yes, but in person, no. You look great in person.
I like that brow a lot, and I like the color.
It's two different colors to do
So
that.
when you look at the
Actually, three, because first it's a brown, then I mix a black, and then you end up with it takes a
Yeah.
little. But to get that definition, too,
So when you see the eye where Selena painted the darker brow, if you look at it, when you guys review this video when it's up, take a good look at both eyes. You'll see that the green in the eye and the eye color itself actually really becomes more prominent when it's framed with the darker brow.
Oh yeah, it makes a color pop in it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm Ellen, for anyone who doesn't know my voice.
Let me see.
The other voice, who's the other voice?
Who said that? Oh, Chris.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm Ellen, and VAE is my company.
Oh my God, why is she doing this to me? Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys. Had a phone call. We're back. I'm working on this brow.
All right. Sorry about that. It was important, though, as Selena's mom. Okay, so anyway, for those of you who don't recognize my voice, my name is Ellen, Ellen Callan, and VAE is my vision, my company, and I'm the creator of Doll Friends. And Selena is the doll artist that I use to help enhance the sculpts. And in regards to, I hate to even say that I create all the faces because we do it as a community. I show the faces as they're being done and we revise together. So I ask questions for everybody. What do you think about the nose? Or what do you think about this? And as a community, all that feedback I receive, I take that in and then I give instructions to the factory and we just keep working on the sculpt until we all agree that this is the face that we're looking for. So, hi guys.
I'm laughing because I'm sitting here doing the eyebrows and I'm thinking, tell them what the company, the factory in China said to you about my eyebrows. I can't help it.
Oh yeah, so I have the factory does the painting. They hand paint the eyebrows, but they're not Selena. And the factory came in and just basically said, we can't exactly duplicate the eyebrows that Selena does because they're not, the same type of artist as Selena. But I think they get pretty close.
I do too. I think they get really close.
I like that.
Oh, wow. That really,
Yeah.
it goes good with her hair too.
Yeah.
I was literally only halfway breathing. I was only breathing
Yeah.
halfway through this.
See, now take a
So
look at that.
what are these also? Wait, we have new people on here. Serenity, these are the VIE doll friends. See, remember? There, I do videos of these all the time. Chrissy says, "I know this company is going to get so big." Well, if it does, I hope she's in North Carolina when it happens.
You know what? It's the company, I hope, gets big enough because the bigger we are, the more projects we can do together. But I have no desire to become a
Big company.
one of my competitors because I don't want to say bad about anything because there's beautiful products out there and I respect all companies that are doing this, but I want us to be us. I don't want to be anybody else. And as we grow, I just want to be a bigger, better version of who we are today. That's my goal.
Yeah, and keep the dolls limited edition as well, so people can have something that's collectible and that they can cherish.
So for our new people, you can see more of the various characters that we do at VIA dash
See, that's more on the
E
brow bone area.
.com. So VIA-E.com. And it's pronounced via E. And I get a lot of questions like, well, where'd that name come from? It's so arbitrary. And so it's kind of funny. It is arbitrary because I wanted the company to be able to grow into wherever it wanted to go.
How
And
do
so
they
I
look?
didn't want to give it a name that just was specifically, about our characters.
They made like a brow bone, like
Yeah.
in here as it would be. So
Yeah,
this
yeah,
here
yeah.
fully covers that. It's a little bit thicker, more realistic hair is a little bit darker, which really makes her eyes pop, and it actually blends with her hair
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, it just pulls the whole look together better.
It does, and it looks more realistic. Definitely more realism.
We got a lot of shadowing. There you go. There you go. So this is Tatiana, and this is her second production for those of you who are new.
I don't have one to play with.
And so the first production was 300, and and she had a different body. Her hair was a little bit darker.
Look what I paint with.
And so she is that 300 is that's it. That's all there will ever be. This is the second production of Tatiana. And so I gave her hair a little more of like a honey color over the top of her darker hair. And that really worked well with the skin. As you can see, it kind of just, it's a beautiful combination.
The way they mixed the hair, I mean, they did it very evenly. It's not like chunks or.
Yeah, it's not like it's two different hair fibers
It's-
woven together.
Yeah.
It's just this really nice melody that it's kind of like, when you get her, you're going to go, oh my gosh, she's better.
yeah.
I hear this all the time. They're better in person.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, you can see how Selena's brow really brought out the beauty, the attributes.
This is my first time painting a doll for like a prototype in front of Ellen in person.
Okay, so I was asked, out of all of the ones I made, which one's my favorite? And it's going to surprise you guys, I'm certain. My favorite right
Yes.
now is Mako.
Yeah.
It's my newest boy, which is the brother to Melina. And my son thinks it's my favorite because I used to have I used to take care of an Asian boy that came to live with us while he went to school, and I just fell in love with them. So maybe I see James in that face each and every time, but there's something about Mako that just melts my heart. So Yeah, but it's really hard to pick. Each time one comes out,
They
it's like,
ask
wow.
they ask me the same question, and I always say Alexis.
It's hard, it's like asking which one of your children do you love the most. It's like, oh, I can't
That's true.
pick.
That's true. That makes sense because these are your babies. You do so much work and what do you?
Yeah, so Christy, another production of Mako is going to come out next year, but he's going to have that action body, the ball and joint body. Um, so I'm super excited about that because he can kind of do this kneeling down and he can shoot, like water guns and get in a position to throw footballs and, all these like action poses. So I'm super excited. They're working on that body right now. And if I was to explain the body, and here's what I've done is the sample that they gave me to play with was a female construction. And for the male body, I want it to be a male body. So I had them straighten the body line out so there wasn't a waist. And then I have them, they're splitting the toe. So he has the, same kind of toe function. So it looks human. And then I'm having them mold the under the underwear part, not in a way that it is graphic, but that it's kind of squared out so that it is a difference between
Like
the girl
Ken.
and the boy, kind of like Ken. Um, just because I want to be able to give boys something that they can relate to, just like we have for girls. So that's my goal, and that's what's being
It's
created
just gonna
right
be a
now.
bump.
Yeah, it's hard to express because you're hearing my words, but I can't show you
I have to
anything
wait
yet.
for that to dry. I apply a different sealer. I apply a high gloss sealer, and it's weatherproof. It's waterproof.
Yeah, and
To
then you
make
put a
it
mat
permanent.
on top.
Then I put matte on top, and that one is also permanent waterproof. I mentioned
Yeah.
it's double sealed. Now everyone knows
Look how
that.
close. I'm gonna get real close here so you can see the brush strokes.
Oh yeah, it does show up better like that.
Oh, sorry guys, I rotated. I wasn't supposed to. That's what's amazing, and the factory's been pretty good about giving us brush strokes. So I'm really pleased with the factory can do, but really there's no copying Selena.
I really love her skin color.
Yeah. Yeah, Alexis of course steals my heart because she's the very first one. And the goal with Alexis was to create a girl that every girl could see herself in. And that's why her skin is tanned so that she can be, so a girl of any skin color, it wouldn't be too far away from her own skin color. And her hair has that caramel color. So again, it was kind of right in the middle. And so it was the idea that Alexis was a girl that every girl could relate to. That was my hope for her.
I'm shaking this up. See, I use the abdomen sealer.
Yeah, and
I
you know
don't
what, you
shake
guys,
it.
I'd like to say something about a factory in China. I've been working with these people now for 9 years, and they've become my friends. They send me pictures of their family. We have discussions. They tell me about holidays and about their culture, and we have these amazing relationships. The head guy of the factory that I work at, he's even driven to the airport to pick me up. And so I know there's a lot of, China bashing in other circles, but I want to tell you that, my experience with all the cultures that I've come across, and I teach international students, and so I've spent time with students from all around the world. And what I find is people are people everywhere. They're all beautiful and wonderful. And so I just encourage that this concept that our politicians want us not to like a certain category of people. I don't buy into that, and I hope you don't either, because they're amazing people, and I'm very blessed for all the cooperation we get from this factory.
Oh my God, I had That's gonna look
And
okay.
yes, do they make mistakes? Yeah, but so do I. So I just try to fix their mistakes before anything comes to you.
I'm hoping I let the other concealer dry
Yeah.
enough because it feels like it has a
Yeah, it's clouding a bit.
yes, and I don't never have that happen, but then it's not.
It just needs to dry.
Yeah, it does feel a little damp. Oh my god, hopefully it dry okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Melissa, when you say coming out with dolls with color hair, what do you mean? Are you talking like purples, or are you talking about more um, African hair that is that a different texture? Okay, so like blue and those types of hairs. It's not on the chart right now. There's a character. So you guys, there's a whole line of books. There's over a dozen books that I've written for all the characters, and this is one story where the Alex and Alina tell their spooky story, and in the spooky story, there's a ghost girl. And I've had this fantasy of actually creating the ghost girl as just a fun character.
Oh.
Another character I've thought of doing is in Alexis's book called My Summer Vacation to the Amazon. There's a small boy that she meets who's a kind of original tribe, native Amazonian, and I would love to make a cute little, version of him. So again, what we do in the future is completely determined on how many people we get to join us, because unfortunately the world runs on money. So all ideas, and I listen to everything and I just keep it in my head, and then I look for the opportunity to move in those directions.
Like if we were creating a doll and if they were like halfway selling out at full price on pre-orders alone, then she would most likely be able to do a lot more. Being able to, just sell the dolls on pre-order at full price.
Well, actually, when I'm in pre-order mode, I can change the quantity of production. So if I get, 1,000 pre-orders, I can make 2,000 and bring an extra 1,000 in. But if I get 50 orders, then I am limited to a much smaller quantity. And
Oops.
so,
I was going to try to redo
that's
her
fine.
hair up. I'm waiting for that to dry to make sure it's going to do right in case I have to repaint it. Okay, that's drying. Okay, I guess
Yeah,
it is.
it'll dry.
No, I want it to dry and look normal. I don't want it to dry with a cloudy look.
No, I don't think it's going to, hun. I think it just needs time.
Because I think about your trip and then, oh my God, you've done nothing but drive.
Let me point out some of the things like with Tatiana. So if you look at the shape of her eyes, when I first made her, the factory said, we can't do that. We can't do an almond shaped eye. So if you look at her eyes, they are almond shaped and they are not round, because sleep eyes are designed for round and you can't get a true open close. And so with Tatiana, I just tell the factory, you've got to figure it out somehow. We can do it. And so that's one of the wonderful things about Tatiana. They even had to change their way that they inserted the eyes to make sure they could accommodate the unique shape of Tatiana's eyes and the size of Tatiana's eyes.
I can't believe I did that quick.
That's okay.
I'm trying to fix it back so it doesn't drop. This way it'll stay up. I really like this. Did you make this?
Yeah. Yeah, here, let me show them. So you guys, when I create things, I try to make, and as you know, I create patterns as well, sewing patterns.
Watch out for eyebrows.
In this case, in this hair tie that you're seeing, look, this is just a string of ribbon. Well, not ribbon. What do you call that? A finishing. And then I sewed
Looks like
on.
embroidery. Yeah, it looks like
I sewed
embroidery.
on just this black tie. And it can be a belt. It can be used in her hair. It can be used in all these different ways. And so it takes very little sewing to come up with,
Like this.
creative ways. And if you watch the last video, you can see I've changed the way I tied her clothing on. Let me see if I can straighten her out. But now I've got her in a long skirt, which is just tied to the side. And then this piece, which had these drawstrings, if I show you underneath, I'm sorry, my camera's drifting. If I show you underneath, can you help me pull pull it up? See under there, I pulled it up kind of like a diaper and I made a little suit.
Is this two different pieces of
Yeah,
fabric?
it's just two different pieces of fabric. And remember, they started out just like rectangles.
This is actually cool.
And this is the way, so you can see it was just tied to the side.
Oh my God, I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to mess up her eyebrows after painting
Oh, just let it come off and then they can see that.
Okay.
So see,
I have to always have to hold it to look at. Okay, yeah, that's shine good.
so when I was a little girl, before I was able to sew, this is how I created fashion. I would take different fabrics and I would just wrap it around and try to come up with different looks.
Yeah, see, that's so fresh.
And I encourage everybody to do the same thing. Yeah, it could be a headband. And remember when I did the blue one that everybody liked? I twisted it into a purse.
I really can't stop touching her hair. It's amazing. It's such a huge difference from the first version. Not in a bad way, but I mean it's just a lot more softer and manageable, and it's just you can't stop touching it.
Yeah.
It feels like a biracial girl's hair with these curls. It really has that texture.
See this piece on her arm? This is just ribbon, you guys. That's all I did. And I actually have it taped on. I don't know if you can see that. So, and I have the same ribbon and I use it in the hair and like I would braid it and I just put little pieces around. I tie it around each section and it made it look like there's gold rings tied through it.
That worked out. Good, it's showing the way I want it. Yeah, it's showing out. Yeah, the mat, you can see the mat because she has a natural sheen, but I always have to hold it and look to make sure they look right. I really like that.
Yeah, I love it. It's perfect.
And I did it so quickly. Everyone's like, how do you paint so fast?
Well, and just so that you guys know, she didn't even know she was going to be painting eyebrows today. I just said, let's paint her eyebrows.
No, I did. I had no idea until now.
Yeah, so her eyes are smiling. I love that too.
Oh yeah, it does have that look. It goes better with the eyes shut. Yeah,
smiling eyes is.
Oh. Okay, I can't wait to get my
grocery store bag. Yeah, that's great. Using. In fact, you can just use paper and twist it and kind of work it into different areas. And then you can color it. Or like during Halloween, you can make wings. There's so many things that Cake to do. You guys have to look at there's Alexis O'Shea YouTube channel. There is a video that shows how we use socks to make different outfits, which is one of the first ways, again, I was making outfits when I was a little girl. And I've done this at birthday parties and brought it to girls in multiple settings. And every time, the amazing creativity you see out of our young ones is so fun to watch. And all you need is a pair of socks and scissors.
Oh, good. I'm done with the water. Goodness, I don't want to spill it. I'm getting
Okay, you take
close on her
that.
eyebrows with the lighting.
Yeah.
All right, I'm showing all of you her eyebrows. Oh, there we go. We're getting all up in the lighting. So it gives it a natural look. So you see the individual strokes. It took two different colors to create this here. First a base coat and then one to give the eyelash hairs. Okay, that's where I rubbed the sealer a little bit. Oh my God.
That's okay, just let it dry.
Look, you're like, don't touch it, don't touch it.
Yeah, because you might smudgy. And it's brilliant the way it is.
Well, she'll touch it up with the computer. Ah, there's Jenny. Y'all, I'm telling you, the camera is not doing justice on her skin color in person. It is so beautiful.
It's
Look at
very
the
natural.
sheen. It feels very smooth. I really, really love her skin color.
So if you don't like the sheen, there is like I said, I've got the what I call the restoration sponge. And if you rub that over, don't do your color parts, okay? But if you rub it over, it takes the sheen off. My mother has lung cancer. I would love to get
I think a portrait doll.
of my mother done by you. Okay, so yeah, for the like portrait dolls, you want Selena to do that painting. So I'm not the painter. I mean, I have other artistic abilities, but this is not my thing.
So I'm gonna take a Q-tip with a little
So
acetone to
anything
get
that
rid of that little mat that's overdone.
okay, anything like that, definitely contact Selena because she is amazing. In fact, Selena paints the faces to my specifications. And she does that for anybody. So when you want something from her, she'll call you. She'll even paint it with you watching, like you're seeing now.
Yeah, I did it with Rhonda.
Yeah.
And someone else.
Yeah.
Okay, now remove the extra sealer. Even though she's a prototype, I still want her to look pretty because I know you can use her for a lot of pictures.
This is Selena's kitty cat.
Oh my gosh, she wants attention. My cat.
She's trying to get involved here.
Oh my god. Dixie, I need you to relax.
Okay.
Dixie, no.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying not to move the camera too much. Okay. Sorry, baby.
Put her on the
Gotta
floor.
go down.
That's it, girl. You gotta go down. You're going down, girl. Okay, there we go. See, I got rid of that sort of. Yeah, I like that better. Oh, that kind of looks like a swimsuit.
My dolls were homeless when I was a kid, so I had to use whatever I could to make them outfits. You know what's that story of like hardships in our lives, and if you think about it, they just make us be more creative. I've always wanted, maybe a bigger house than I had, or I wanted it to look better than I had, or I wanted my clothes to be better than I had. So I just had to do it myself, and I learned how to paint and a fresco and all those things. And so sometimes, our hardships make us better people.
Honey, I grew up a backwoods Barbie. What you see now is a country girl's idea of glam. I am country ghetto.
So
Oh my god, I can't stop playing with her. You should have got 2 of these. I swear I can't stop touching her hair.
Well, she's coming soon, you guys. The hair from the so I get the custom hair, so that's already at the factory. They are already working on the clothes. Here's the funny part, because the clothes is going to be so expensive for me, I can't afford for to make them. And the clothing items that everybody picked on, I could only get that fabric in the United States.
Oh.
Because in the larger wholesale, it was already sold out. So I have to make the outfits. So when you get a second production Tatiana, it is as custom as it can get.
Her eyes look real.
Yeah. It's the brows.
No, I mean her eyeballs.
Oh,
But then again, I mean, well, yeah, the brows do. Well, that's what I'm supposed
the
to do
brows
with
bring
it.
the focus into the eyes, and now you're seeing things you weren't realizing before.
Yeah, it's I guess because they're darker and the way they're shaped, it's pulling out the dark. There's a little dark ring going around her eye, and
so
you
you can see
see
up
a lot of
close.
this the green hazel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of coming in.
They're not quite as green as what the camera's picking up right now. It's a true hazel. Thank you, Christy. The way I look at myself is I'm a teacher, I'm a mom.
Well, there we go. She's got new eyebrows.
Yeah.
They look more realistic without making her look adult. She still looks like a girl. And so that's very important for Ellen.
I hope you love her. I love her. I just I can't even tell you how happy I am with the way this has all come together.
Oh,
And
that's
again, this doesn't take anything away from the first production. Tatiana, the first production, Tatiana is a little bit taller, and her knees actually tend to slightly move inward, which I always liked. It's kind of just a slight knock knee look, which gives a ton of personality. For and then her hair is longer and darker. So the first production, Tatiana, is also a very beautiful product.
And this is two different colors of hair.
It is. Well, what I did on the chart is I told him I would like you to mix these two.
Wow, it's mixed so
And so this
well.
would be a custom color.
Because I can't tell it's mixed really. I mean, they
Yeah,
did it so
it's just like a
perfectly.
honey color over the top of the other color.
They did an amazing job mixing this. I wonder how they do that.
Yeah, my hair guy is amazing. I love him.
I like the hair and they did a good job definitely mixing it.
Yep. But that's her. Does anybody have any questions before we log off?
Yeah. So everyone, you wanted Tatiana and there she is.
Any questions for Selena?
Y'all got any questions? Yeah, they always say, why don't you do more lives? That like use about 3 or 4 times a week
Yeah.
during COVID. Yeah, we can switch it around
Okay.
and let me see. Look up, y'all see all my dolls everywhere. And now I can throw the plate away. Ugh, I scared myself. There we go. Self-adjusting.
Okay. So super excited to have this opportunity with Selena. And this opportunity with you guys, honestly. I have so many hopes for things that we might be able to do in the future. Maybe one day we can do an event, where we can all get together somewhere here, in the, I don't know if this is the South or the middle, but
North Carolina?
somewhere in
East
an area
Coast.
that's easy for everybody to get together. I always had this dream of
Hi,
us having a big
Paris.
slumber party, but we'll figure it out as we go on.
Oh, thank you, Richard. You're so sweet. Hi, Pink Bunny. So let me see. There we go. Y'all get to peep in. And so we're doing the lighting. Oh, there we go. I want you to focus on her. So this is how Ellen's going to send in for her eyebrows to be. As you see her eyes pop. Look, I don't know when we'll be able to get together soon again. We've definitely been we're making the best of it as much as possible.
Yeah.
I really want y'all to see the color of her hair. It goes so great with her skin color, her eye color. It really pops and blends more. And I mean, look at that. I love her. I love her. I love her. I have the first version as well, 2 of them. But you know what? I mean, each time we do a production doll, every time the dolls come out, they just come out better. Each doll comes out better.
Yeah, we get better as we go, I
Yeah,
think.
it does. It's amazing. Thank you all for such wonderful comments. And wow, thank you. Well, if you love her, go ahead and pre-order her because you can pre-order at 30% off, which I know
Yeah.
some of you already have pre-ordered her. I know Jenny's already pre-ordered her.
Yeah, so the reason why I discount on a pre-order is because you have to wait. So I figure that you should be rewarded for helping finance her and be willing to wait and be part of that design team and decide, help us decide what clothing they're going to wear and all those things. So Selena keeps telling me, girl, you don't have to do that. Just put her at full price. I'm like, no, this is the way I want to do it. I want everyone that helps us create her to be rewarded, and so I do a lower price. And remember, when I get back, which is on the 6th of June, when I get back to my office, I have to give the box artwork to the factory. So if you're going to order her, you need to do it now so that I can put your name on her box.
That is so sweet. Oh, thank you, Kirsty.
So please order her now. at via-e.com, via-e.com.
Oh.
And just go into Doll Friends. So there's a tab at the top, Doll Friends.
I have the
And you'll
postcard
see
and I can turn the camera.
Tatiana. And so click on that. And then when I get back to my office, I will be contacting everyone who's pre-ordered through Facebook and through private email to get what name you want to be representing you on the box. And then we'll send that in, and we will have, Tatiana is being pushed so that we'll have her in time for Christmas.
That's cool.
So that's why I can't wait any longer on the box. I'm actually late. I held the box back. Okay.
How much longer is it before they have to wait? Before it goes in and the names. How tall is she? Someone said.
She is 18 and a half inches tall.
Yep, 18 and a half inches.
Yeah.
And how much longer do they have to wait to pre-order to get the name on the box?
Okay, we only have, so I get back on the 6th and I'll start emailing everybody. So you really only have till maybe at the latest the 8th, maybe the 9th. It just depends on how it goes. So here's how it goes. Once I get the emails out, then everybody's sending me their names. I put the list together and then I put it on Facebook for everybody to check to make sure I got their names right. I usually do 2 versions of that. So I'm in that process, which means that, maybe about the 8th is target. The 9th, I'm trying not to hold up production. So the 9th at the latest. So the sooner you can do this, the better. After that, you can still buy her and get her the discount and get the pre-sale. It'll just be too late to get your name on the box.
Are you moving closer to Selena, Ellen?
Okay, that question. So yeah, why am I here? My family and I are looking or exploring the potential to leave California, like a lot of Californians. And I did a lot of research, and North Carolina seemed like it might be compatible. So my son and I have been out here. We're going to be out here for like a full week. And we have gone all over North Carolina. We went near Tennessee. We went near South Carolina. We have ventured, we didn't stop short of Virginia. My daughter used to live in Virginia, so I kind of know Virginia. Tomorrow, we're hoping to get into South Carolina for a little bit, Charleston area. And then we'll go home, and my son's still in college for another year, and we'll kind of talk about it. So I can't say we are, we're just entertaining. I like.
Oh, thank you, Pink Bunny.
I actually like the Charlotte area has been my favorite so far. It's all beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so beautiful. California doesn't have green, any green we have, it's because we took the water from Colorado. So this has been such a treat. It's a beautiful state, absolutely gorgeous.
I have no idea when she slept. I mean,
oh, and you guys, I look like a wet dog because it's raining here.
Do not. It's pouring rain outside.
And so,
but no, you're
this
great.
is
My mom was like, "Oh my God, you're beautiful." My mom just loves
that's
it.
just sweet.
And her hair color is natural, and my mom loves the hair color she has.
That's just sweet. That's just sweet. So
no, my mom's just honest. Someone told me last night I wasn't honest. I was just mean.
That's one thing actually I wanted to mention. I try to build in purposely human qualities. And one of the things is when you look at Elena, look at her teeth. They're not straight. They're not perfect. So off to her left, our right, when looking at her, you'll see that the teeth aren't perfect. One's receded slightly in. And I did that on purpose because I wanted little girls to show that beauty comes in all different ways. You don't have to have perfect teeth. You don't have to have a perfect nose. You don't have to have big eyes versus small eyes, like mine are little small eyes. Beauty's in everything. And so we'll continue to try to do that.
They're asking if my mom's been behaving since Ellen's been here. Oh, honey, she made up for it last night.
Yeah, she's kind of gave us some space to do this. So I really appreciate her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has. But everyone, Ellen has a long trip ahead of her, and For me, this is just, oh, Latina. I asked her about a Latina doll years ago because I'm mixed. I'm biracial, and there are a lot of biracial people here. And she knows she actually has family members that are biracial, Hispanic, and, um, light skin, whatever. And I asked her about that. I'm like, could we do one? She could be like a little bit lighter than Alexis, but then have an eye collar that could be something similar to mine with black hair, and I can be like, oh, my mini me.
Well, here's the answer. My goal. So the story of Alexis is that
Yes.
yeah, so Alexis, the story of Alexis is that she travels around the world, and all her new doll friends are from the countries that she goes to.
Black
So the
hair, blue
idea
eyes.
is to go all around the world and hit all cultures. And so you just got to be patient with me as we work our way around the world. She's in Japan
Oh my God.
right now.
Oh my God. They're all asking for a Selena doll. Oh my God. Guys, I don't want like a Selena doll exactly. I like the way Ellen does her research to create a face mold. And I think she will be able to do that. But as in the doll being
I think
able,
that Selena can take one of our characters and make her Selena doll.
yeah.
But yeah, so I try to stay out of like popular figure, types of creations. I don't want anything that looks like me. I try to, and I don't model them after my family. I try to go around the world to cultures, and then I mix two cultures together to come up with a
Yeah.
character that can tell the story of a mixed background. So that's the deal.
Also, the name Selena has been trademarked because of Selena Quintanilla Perez, the Tex-Mex you know, Mexican American singer who is now on Netflix series. So the name Selena is actually trademark, and I don't think Ellen would be able to do a doll, and we could call her Selena. Plus, we have Melina, Alina. Everyone's name is kind of blending a little bit somewhat, so we definitely want to try to
Oh
get
no,
away
but
from
that was by accident. Melina's name was actually given to Melina on one of my students. It's actually so I teach university level classes, and I asked them to help me, and I passed a paper around. Everybody put names down, and then they voted.
Oh,
And so Melina's name was not me; it was my students who voted and created her name.
that's cool.
Yeah, so everything we do is kind of some kind of community. It's got a background, it's got a story. New Zealand.
One that looks like you.
Yeah, again, like my goal is to kind of go all around the world.
Yeah, but
And so we'll keep creating different cultures. And if you think about it, that means that our fun together never ends. It's just a continual journey of us moving from culture to culture to culture and sharing those cultures. Like Kenya, I'm learning all about Kenya, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited to share it with you. And I recently watched a show about the food. And so that's the whole thing, is for us to be able to get out of our own backyards.
yeah. But I like the fact that all of her characters are biracial, where she's taken two different nationalities, two cultures, combining them into one. And what I've seen, what she does is she gathers photos of real people, real kids.
Yeah.
And to have this the one who does the sculpting is in China, and they take like the cheeks, the chin, or the face, shape of one part, or the nose from another kid, all of these different parts of real models,
Yes.
and it creates one character. So I like that. I think that's really cool. I think a Chicana doll would be really awesome, but you have to understand, like Mary, she told you about Mary.
Yeah.
Mary, a lot of the dolls, even like Melina, Melina was talked about for 3 years. These are dolls that were discussed. Mary, she's been discussing Mary 3 years.
Yeah, she's been they all become very personal to me because they become like the idea, and then I collect information over time. In fact, when I was doing Kiwani, and that's how you pronounce her name, is hard on the key, Kiwani. When I was researching her culture, I actually was in tears as I was reading
Oh.
some of the things that happened in the past, and just, trying to save their culture and how the language is so important. And
Oh, I got chills because my
so
mom is half
that's what I
Native
try my
American.
best, is to learn and learn and learn and learn, and then package it in a way that makes it easy to share.
I don't know how I got so light skinned. My mom is half Lumbee, half Cherokee, and you can look at her. She doesn't go out. She's got darker skin than me.
Yeah.
And then, being my father, being with Hispanic. So I don't know where I come from.
Yeah.
Learn and respect.
Yes, it is. It really is about respect.
She does a lot of research to
Here's the other
create accurate
thing,
books.
and this is just my vision. I grew up, I think, in a culture, I believe, and this is my own opinions. And please, if I offend anybody, I don't mean to. But it's just from my perspective. I feel like in the United States we spend too much time on us, and so I buy a product that looks like me. I follow people that look like me. I feel there's too much about ourselves. And my goal was to create things about others, so that when we see people who are different from us, we won't feel shocked, but we will feel warm and welcoming, and look at them and go, tell me about the foods you eat. Tell me about the place you came from. Tell me. And we have this desire to just explore and share everybody. And that's kind of what I'm building into the
Are you from
company.
California?
I
was a
am
question.
from California.
She's a Cali girl.
I am. I was born and raised in California, but my parents are from Chicago. And my mom is full-blooded Norwegian, so most of my relatives are still in the cold country here. And to tell you the truth, I probably know more about my characters' backgrounds than I do my own. One of these days, maybe I'll do a Scandinavian product, so I can learn a little bit more about my own culture. Yeah, so that's kind of the thing.
So don't forget, the Elena, Ellen is going to be sending me some Elena dolls. Some will have no hair, so that means if you want to buy a wig that fits an 18-inch doll, like American Girl dolls or Our Generation dolls,
We only
for
have a few
example.
of those, though. So
Yeah,
I have
only a few.
maybe 10
So there will be
without hair that I'm going to send to Selena. And then I'm also going to send her, I don't know how many I have to get into my inventory, but I'm going to send her some that have hair. And then Selena can kind of remake them for you. There's a person asked me about my heritage. I'm half
Their
Norwegian.
wigs have been snatched and they need help.
I'm half Norwegian. I'm a quarter Swedish, and the other quarter is a mix of English and Irish. So I'm a mixed breed.
Yep. So when the dolls arrive, when I start painting them, I will be doing it live right here on YouTube. And if any of you are interested in buying the doll that I paint, you can say, okay, I want this, I want that one. I'll do one with no hair. You can get wigs at exquisitedolldesigns.com. They do the best wigs that I've seen. Or you can try and make your own. Selena, after the live, I checked that out. I saw where you messaged me. I just haven't responded yet.
Yeah.
Jenny want one. Don't worry, I know you do, Jenny. I know you, but you can get one without hair, so you can do different wigs, different styles of wigs, but all of them will end up being hand painted, and I will sign my name on the bottom of the foot.
And again, just like I did in the last video, I want to encourage you, because Selena doesn't get paid by me. I don't make any money either. Everything goes back into the company. So when you buy one of these from Selena, it's a way of thanking her for all of her time, her effort, her talent, and that's why I'm sending her product to be able to do her own, painting for her, your followers, her people who love her so much.
Look, don't worry, Brett Logical. You're going to get Ellen's autograph. You're going to get a postcard. By the way, all of those Elena dolls that I will be repainting, they are going to come with a autograph poster. Ellen has already autographed the posters. All I have to do is put my signature. So with every purchase, you will get an autograph poster hand signed by Ellen, and it will be autographed by me as well. So you will have an autograph from the owner of VIE and also me as one of her designers.
Okay.
So that would be awesome. And what was that other one? Okay, yeah, the autograph painted with love. Yes, yes, yes. But I also want to say, I get to tell Ellen in front of all of you because I've told all of you how grateful I am for Ellen for bringing me on into her life and for allowing me to help create dolls that I love and appreciate. My thing is, I love the hair, and if there's something about I want to touch up or redo, I mean, I can, but most of the time I don't have to do that. But I do that with extras. But I love working with this toy company. I love doing these doll friends. They have brought me so much joy, and I love them. They're my favorites.
Thank you so much for the words of support and love. And those of you who, seriously, you guys, I'm a worker. I like to stay behind the scene and I just like to work. So I know I should get out more.
Oh my God. Oh,
That I please forgive me for not. And
my room is cluttered. Ellen, what is your opinion on Selena's room? Do you like it?
you know what? I love it. I love this room because
She's been looking around at
yeah,
everything.
because it just it's so Selena and it is so full of love. I mean, just it's not like you went into a magazine and everything's like perfectly in its place. But what you have is you have her history, you have her interests and her talents, and I love that. I love that. It's the perfect place to be if you want to get to know Selena.
Yeah, she sees all the American Girl dolls I hand painted that I keep in my collection. So she sees a lot of stuff that I hand painted, and then also she's seeing the doll friends that come from VIE prototype like she give me, and the ones that
And
we
tons
painted.
of Barbies.
Y'all know that lots of
Tons and
Barbies
tons of Barbies.
because they can fit my pocketbook.
Did you guys know? Okay, so just so that you know that I'm not like, against any other company, did you know when my husband proposed to me, he proposed to me with a Cinderella Barbie. And the Cinderella Barbie was holding a white box with my ring in it. And when you opened the ring up, the light went on in the box.
Oh my
So,
God!
these
Oh my
aren't
God,
just
that
these
is
aren't
so
just
romantic.
vinyl things. These are our memories. Our lives are
I'm
intertwined.
jealous.
So
I want a husband that loves me like that.
yeah, it was very special.
See, Ellen knows at the time when men really fell in love, they stayed in love and they didn't cheat. Nowadays, oh my God, my generation,
Oh, but let's be honest. Marriage is work. It is work, and it's
it's a job.
commitment. It's really about commitment.
Have you ever had a Brad's doll?
No, not because I'm not.
She's not into that.
Well,
She's,
no.
you know.
See, I'm into children, and what I worry about is little girls feeling they have to put a lot of makeup on their face to be beautiful.
Oh my God, look, do you see the amount of pink fluffy Barbie sleeve?
Yeah.
Because they know you see the ones in the pink fluffy coats. I got
Yeah.
so many of the Barbie extra. It's the best Barbie they make. It's this
I have a little sister, who is
Well,
totally
sorry,
into
Phil.
glam. So it's
But
not that glam's not into
everywhere.
my world.
Oh my God, see now we're moving in slow motion. Oh darn it. Because see now it's a lot of people coming on. This one, look, see we're moving in super slow motion. That means it's literally almost
okay.
a crash.
It's just cross.
It's frozen. That's it. I guess we're trying to say bye. That's it, girl. It's about to crash.
I guess we gotta go.
I don't think they can hear us.